guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is Thursday. It is already April. Can you believe it? March flew by. It was just a whirlwind of a month. It was my birthday month, so it always goes by super fast. Plus we had a 2-week vacation in Arizona, which was just phenomenal. But we are back in the swing of things, and I am doing a video today about cooking. I'm not a cook at all, but I do make a couple things that are really good, and one of the things I have discovered lately is a breakfast food, and it's delicious. So I'm gonna make that for you guys step by step in the kitchen in just a minute. But before we get started on that, I just wanted to thank everyone for your love and support on my channel. It is so wonderful. I wake up every morning and have more and more subscribers. So I thank everyone who is really taking the time out of their day to look up my channel, subscribe to it, and watch my videos. It's so fun, and I'm just really glad to have all of your support. If you like fashion, if you like tips and tricks, if you like favorites, I'm getting ready to do a March favorites here, probably later today actually, since I'm all fancy and made up. I'll probably do a March favorites that I will put up at the beginning of next week. If you like those kind of things, if you like hauls, if you like try-ons, if you like cooking, please subscribe to my channel. I'll try to link it down below if you can see Nashville's head, or at the end of the video that I'm doing, there's a little square. It'll have my picture in it, and just click on that and you can subscribe. And I really appreciate it. If you have any comments, or if what I'm getting ready to cook, if you have any great recipes for this, please leave them down below, because I'm always open to trying new things. And that's about it. So let's get started on my favorite. All right, so first I'm going to make my granola. And I have all the ingredients, everything I need, all laid out. That is the #1 step in cooking. I'm not a cooker, but my mom and my sister are fabulous cooks. So they have taught me the most important thing about cooking is to have everything all ready so that you're not scrambling around in the kitchen. So the first thing that I start with when I make my granola, I buy everything at Market Street. One just opened in Frisco, so it's just a fabulous store. They have everything. So anyway, I have some sunflower seeds, some chopped walnuts, coconut oil, some chia seeds, shredded coconut. Actually, I think this is the Target brand, maybe. That made me think that this might be a Target brand, I'm not sure. Anyway, salt and pepper, and just some oats. I just put them in here because it's not that easy to do with one hand. I should have learned this a long time ago. And the oats right here. I had to stop for a second and get the lid off. And I almost forgot, I also use cinnamon. So the first thing I do, I take a couple teaspoons of the coconut oil, put them in this bowl, and microwave it. I tried to do it without microwaving it, but it's just too hard to mix all the granola in when the coconut oil is all clumpy. So I'm going to do that. And I'm just going to take a couple scoops of the coconut oil and put it in the bowl, just like this. Couple tablespoons. Ugh, it's like ice cream in there. I don't put it in the refrigerator. I leave it in the cabinet. One more. Looks like Crisco, but it's not. It's coconut oil. All right, and now I'm going to put it into the microwave. And here is the coconut oil all melted. I put it in for 30 seconds and it came out perfectly. So now I'm going to, I don't do any measuring or anything. I just do however many scoops I want of each thing in order to make enough granola. So I just start with the oats because this is the thing that is the most prevalent inside of the granola. Just pour it into the bowl. A little bit more. Then I take just a handful of the chia seeds. Put you down right here. Just a handful. You see what that looks like inside there? And then some of the sunflower seeds. A couple handfuls of those. I love sunflower seeds. These are raw sunflower seeds. All right, see there? It's looking good. Now the chopped walnuts. You don't have to use walnuts. I know a lot of people say that they make their tongue itch. My trainer is one of them. She said she can't do walnuts. So you could do almonds. You could do, leave them out actually, whatever kind of nuts you like. I wouldn't do peanuts. Peanuts, just for clarification. And let's see, the coconut. A couple of handfuls of the coconut in here. And then I just mix it up with my hands. It's all mixed together. And then, I think that looks good. And then I pour in the coconut oil. Just coat it all. So it's real nice and coated. And then I just mix it up with my hands, make sure that everything is nice and coated. You can hear my dogs outside barking because they know that if I have walnuts out, then they get one. So I'll just have to wait and see. Now my hands are all oof. So I forgot one important piece, to put some parchment paper out on that. So I'm going to wash my hands, get the parchment paper out, and I will be right back. All right, there we go. I got the parchment paper all out and lined up in here. Now I'm going to just pour my granola out on here, this baking. And I already set the oven. I put it on 400. And just spread it out real nice and thin so that you don't, so that you get all of the oats cooked. If you have just a thin layer, it works much better than if you do it in a smaller baking dish. Then some of the oats that are on the bottom don't really get toasted that well. And you don't want to burn it, so it just makes more sense to use a bigger cookie sheet than a smaller one. All right, that looks good. All right, now I usually put it in the oven for about maybe 12 to 15 minutes, but I keep going back and checking to make sure it's not burned. So I'm gonna wash my hands again and then pop this in the oven, and the next time you see it, it'll be all golden brown and yummy. And this is why I don't cook very often. Even if I have everything laid out, I still forget. I forgot the salt, the pepper, and the cinnamon. So I'm just gonna sprinkle that on and just leave it on the top, and then it can be mixed in at the end after everything's cooked. Usually I would put it in the bowl and put the salt, pepper, and cinnamon in and mix it all that way. But of course, since I forgot, I'll have to do it now before it goes into the oven. And here are all the ingredients for the acai bowl. Acai. I used to think that was a G, and I called it acai bowl, but no. I watched YouTube and everyone was calling it acai bowl. Anyway, so here is the main ingredient, this acai. I got this at Market Street. I think they also sell it at Trader Joe's and Sprouts. And it comes in these little packets. I just use one. I'll tear this apart and run it under some water, some cold water, warm water, whatever, and break it up a little bit, and then put it in the blender. Then I have some mango chunks. This, again, Market Street. I love mango. It's so delicious. And these Wyman's wild blueberries. If you haven't watched the segment on the Today Show about wild blueberries, I'll link it down below if I can find it. It was just on last week. Wild blueberries are anti-aging and phenomenal for your health and wellness, brain health, your skin, everything. And they have to be wild. They actually had this exact brand on the Today Show. So this is my second bag in a week. I've been eating them with everything. Some coconut water, some acai. I just got the acai juice. I just got the blueberry flavor. It's pretty good, and I just use a little bit in there. And then some coconut chunks. These are from Trader Joe's. They just look like little coconut squares. They're delicious. I do have some blueberries in there that I only had a couple left, so I just threw them in there. So, on to making the acai bowl for the granola. And there is the granola. It's all brown and delicious. Oh my gosh, it smells amazing. I wish you guys could smell it. But I know you're going to smell it because you're going to make it all your own. It is so delicious. All right, now while that's cooling, I'm going to start the acai bowl. So let's get over to the blender. And here is the blender. I have a Vitamix and all the ingredients ready to go. I did notice in my last video, every time I put the camera down on the tripod, it did a little shaky motion. Hello motion. So that was kind of annoying. So I'm going to try to do it much more gentle this time while you watch what I do. First, I add, it doesn't really matter what you add. I don't even measure. I just throw it all in there and turn it on. So I'll play some music while I make it. Look how beautiful. Oh, it's so beautiful. I'm gonna pour some in the bowl. Might need a spoon to do that. Oh, there we go. Just a little bit in the bowl. And I will put the rest in the refrigerator. And we'll bring this bowl over here. My husband always comes in and is like, "What are you eating? What is that?" He's like, "Are you eating mud?" And I don't tell him how delicious it is because he'll eat it. All right, now we're gonna scoop up some of this delicious granola. Put it right in there. And then I take the granola and scoop it all into a Tupperware container and put it in the freezer. This is really good cold. And there you go, the best breakfast ever. Lunch, breakfast, snack, whatever it is. Acai bowl. Try it. Let me know what you think about it. Comment down below if you have some other recipes that you like for these type of bowls. This is my go-to breakfast. And lately I have been eating it mid-morning after I work out. It is so delicious. So I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll talk to you soon.